Hey everyone, this is a quick unboxing of the VIVOBAREFOOT BIO 2 vegan shoe. I recently purchased a pair of the Primus, which I actually sent back because for various reasons which I'll explain in a moment. But I'm going to quickly unbox these. I'm going to use them for a couple of weeks and I'll add that on the end of the video and give you my kind of thoughts on this particular shoe. So this is my first VIBRO barefoot shoe, and VIBRO barefoot shoe. And box, what we get is a little manual, a little booklet with some of the shoes. Oh, here we go. That's actually the shoe I've bought. Less petrol, more plants, Primus Bio coming soon. So this is obviously an older leaflet. It actually looks slightly different to that one there anyway, in terms of colour, but anyway, let's have a look. So, yeah, these are quite a cool colour. They're quite like a light green. And originally I wanted to get the Primus knit, but they were out of stock and they're slightly darker green. And like I said, originally I got another pair which had the kind of off-road grips to them, which are really, really thick and chunky grips. And I primarily want these to use for just walking around, really, to replace my current set of sort of standard trainers. So I didn't really need a chunky grip. And I also found the chunky grips is that things get stuck in them like stones, and they're a little bit kind of, impractical when you're just walking around. So these are much better because they're completely flat, very easy to clean. So you can see the kind of got this hexagon shape on them with the styling. So we've got very understated logo, which I really like. Got this kind of breathable fabric at the front, and at the back it says Primus Bio as well. So this is a complete 100% vegan shoe. So if you are after something that isn't leather and something a bit different that is in this kind of barefoot shoe style, these might be a good thing to go for. So you'll notice on these as well that they've designed them with the front slightly wider, so for extra kind of comfort and let your kind of feet spread. Also, some of the VIBRO barefoot shoes I've found don't have a tongue like this, which kind of moves around. And what I found with the last pair that I bought, when I tried them on, I found them quite difficult to put on because you've got nothing to actually grab to actually put the shoe on, which sounds a bit weird, but if you have a go with them, you'll know what I mean. It's a bit tricky. So they didn't have this kind of extra piece here. It's like a leather piece here you can hold, or a tongue. I didn't really like that, so I thought they were quite difficult to put on. But these have actually got this kind of lace-up system, a tongue, and a kind of a more flexible back piece as well, so it should be easier to put on. We've also got some vents here at the back. So yeah, they're a really nice looking shoe. So it'll be interesting to see how these feel over the next couple of weeks. Just to show you anyway. So yeah, be interested to see how these feel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wear these for a couple of weeks, and I will add that onto the end of this video of what I think and how they're comfortable they are and how they feel. But overall, I'm pleased with your first impression. They seem like a nicely built shoe. They seem like hopefully they'll last a long time. Also, VIBRO Barefoot do a money back kind of guarantee on these. So if you're not happy with these shoes, I believe it's within, I think it's like 60 days or something like that, that you can send them back. I'm not sure if it says that on here. They've got some sort of money back deal on them. Can't actually see it on here, but yeah, there is an option on that. So if you don't like these shoes for whatever reason, you can send them back. I imagine there'll be some small print around that, but yeah. Let me see how they get with these shoes, guys. I'll add it onto the end of this video. Hi everyone, just to add to the end of my unboxing, this is a review now of these particular shoes. Been wearing for a couple of weeks now. I just thought I'd give you my kind of honest opinion and thoughts on these. These are so comfortable. I really like the designs of these shoes. What I didn't notice actually when I got these is you probably can't tell, but you can probably see these little dots inside the inner sole. And what they kind of do, they've kind of got like a little bit of, I don't know, they feel like they're almost pressing against your feet. So like little sharp sections within the inner sole. That sounds weird and probably sounds a little bit uncomfortable, but actually it's almost like a shiatsu type thing massaging your feet. I'm not sure if you've ever seen those mats that have kind of like pins all over them. Well, these are kind of like fairly sharp when you press them. Like they've got like, you can't really feel them, but you can on your feet. I guess the bottoms of your feet are quite sensitive. And this almost has like a massaging effect inside your feet. So I love that. I found it really comfortable, and I wore these on a couple of long walks and have been so comfortable. And the fact that the front is so wide it gives you your feet room to breathe, but also just that ability to spread your toes, and it just feels incredibly comfortable. And these are also very, very flexible, so they've got a nice amount of flex to them. You can see I can just sort of easily bend it over without any strain or stretch, and so they bend over nice and easily. Very flexible. I found that I went out on a couple of days where it's quite wet, and these still look pretty clean. They haven't got kind of caught any mud or anything. They wipe off very, very easily as well. And yeah, they've been absolutely super comfortable. And when I read about these afterwards, I found out that the bottom of the sole is kind of puncture proof, and so you kind of feel quite reassured that you're not having something going to go through your feet when you're walking on sharp objects. But to be honest, out of all the kind of barefoot shoes I've worn so far, these are one of the most comfortable. They are £120, so they're not cheap, but to be honest, for that price point, that's kind of what you're paying for kind of like Nike Air Maxes and all that kind of stuff as well. And these are so much better for your feet. So I do highly recommend these. I don't know what the other models are like through Vivo Barefoot. Is it Vivo Barefoot, Vivo Barefoot? I'm not sure, but these are really good. And if you've got problems with your feet, and I've said this before in a few of my videos, I believe the kind of trick to fixing flat feet and having sore feet is by wearing barefoot shoes, because I found over the years I moved away from all those Nike Air Max shoes and the kind of shoes that offer like super support on the insole to barefoot shoes, and my feet became super strong. They became a lot more stronger, and I could walk for longer without my feet hurting. So I do think these are the trick. But yeah, I love these shoes. I think they're a great shoe, and they've got they look great when you're wearing sort of jeans, or you can wear them at the gym. I think they're kind of a versatile colour, and they really stand out as well. I wanted something that I always think when you wear something like this, I always like something that pops and people notice. And I've had a few people comment on these saying they look pretty cool and they look good with, like I said, just wearing casual clothes. They go really well. So if you've got any questions on these, or if anything that I haven't picked up on that you'd like to ask me and you want me to have a look at, let me know, and I shall catch you soon. Cheers, guys.